These 6 simple isometric exercises will completely transform your body. Have you ever thought about changing your entire physique without needing weights or machines? That's the essence of isometric exercises. Instead of counting repetitions, you hold a static contraction for a few seconds, deeply activating the muscles to develop strength, stability, and endurance. The best part is that disliking the gym is no excuse, since these exercises can be done anywhere. Here you'll learn the 6 best isometric positions capable of revolutionizing your workout, strengthening muscles, improving posture, and boosting endurance. But before we begin, drop your name and the city you're watching from in the comments. It's a way to build community and motivate us to keep producing quality content. Isometric position number 6, Superman. Lie face down with arms and legs extended, then lift them simultaneously as if you were flying. That's the essence of the Superman, an isometric exercise that strengthens the lower back, glutes, and hamstrings. All the work happens in stillness. By holding this position, you engage deep muscle groups that help protect the spine and maintain posture. The key is not to overarch your back. The chest should rise just enough to feel the contraction without forcing it. Keep your gaze slightly downward to maintain a neutral neck position, and breathe normally. Holding your breath can raise tension undesirably. The Superman is especially effective for those who sit for long periods because it strengthens areas that tend to go inactive over time, preventing chronic pain and improving posture, which adds stability to your walk and daily tasks. To start, try holding the position for 20 seconds and repeat for 3 sets. If you feel lower back pain, check your alignment. You might be lifting your torso too high or forgetting to contract your glutes. Body awareness also improves greatly. By sustaining the contraction, you learn to truly engage your lower back and glutes rather than just lifting arms and legs. To increase the challenge, try lifting opposite arm and leg alternately, or hold a light weight only after mastering the conventional form. Another variation is to keep only your arms raised, rest your legs, then switch to holding only your legs up. This allows you to work the core in a different way. A big advantage is that no equipment is needed. A mat or comfortable surface is enough to practice at home, in a hotel room, or wherever you like. Common mistakes include over-curving the lower back and holding your breath. Ideally, inhale before lifting your limbs and exhale as you hold the position. If you feel a mild burn in the lower back and glutes, that's a sign the exercise is working. With consistency, the Superman helps build a solid support base in the lower back, preventing compensations that can lead to future injuries. As you progress, you can increase the duration to 30 or 40 seconds, always respecting your limits and maintaining impeccable technique. And remember, quality is more important than quantity. Better to hold 20 seconds well than poorly hold 40. Number 5, isometric push-up. The isometric push-up is a variation that challenges the chest, shoulders, triceps, and even the abs without requiring repetitive movement. Instead of lowering and lifting multiple times like in a classic push-up, you hold your body static at a midpoint. Begin in the traditional push-up position with hands slightly wider than shoulder width and your body in one straight line from heels to head. Then bend your elbows slightly, lowering your torso until you feel a strong contraction in your chest and arms. That's where the magic happens. Hold firm while controlling your breathing. At first, try holding for 15 to 20 seconds for 3 sets. If it's too difficult, reduce the time or drop your knees to lessen the load. The key is not to let your hips sag or form an inverted V, as that misaligns your body and can cause lower back or shoulder pain. Another common mistake is shrugging your shoulders toward your ears, which strains the neck. Keep your shoulders down and away from your ears and brace your core to maintain proper alignment. The advantage of the isometric push-up is building upper body endurance, strengthening the chest, and increasing shoulder stability. This static hold also recruits the core, since you must keep your torso suspended without letting the lower back arch. Additionally, the isometry strengthens the shoulder and elbow joints, which can be beneficial in activities that require pushing or holding weight. Over time, if 20 seconds becomes easy, increase to 30, 40, or even 60 seconds, always prioritizing perfect form. To vary the challenge, you can lower slightly closer to the floor, substantially upping the difficulty. Another option is to stagger your hand placement, one hand slightly forward, the other slightly back, to work each side of the body differently. An advanced trick is to elevate your feet on a higher step or bench, lifting your torso and demanding even more from your core. But don't rush. If you're still mastering the basics, focus first on solidifying your alignment, progress gradually to avoid injury, and ensure consistent gains. Number 4, isometric squat Invisible chair. The isometric squat, sometimes called the invisible chair when performed against a wall, focuses on the quadriceps, glutes, and core without any repetition. Simply lower into a seated position as if you were sitting in a chair with your knees at roughly 90 degrees and hold. You can press your back against a wall for extra support or perform it freestanding, simulating an invisible chair. In either case, you'll quickly feel a burning sensation in your thighs as the contraction is intense. For beginners, holding for 20 seconds for 3 sets is already a major challenge. If using a wall, keep your lower back and shoulders pressed firmly to avoid rounding. If doing the freestanding version, be careful not to lean your torso too far forward or let your knees track excessively past your toes, as this can overload the joints and throw off your posture. The goal is to keep your chest open and core active, distributing the effort evenly. The isometric squat strengthens the knee stabilizers, increasing safety in daily tasks like climbing stairs or bending down to pick something up. It also demands the core, which must remain stable to protect the spine, helping improve posture and endurance. After a few seconds, your thighs may even begin to tremble due to intense muscle fiber activation. As you progress, you can extend the hold duration or add extra weight, such as holding a kettlebell at your chest or a barbell on your shoulders, to intensify the exercise. Another variation is crossing your arms over your chest, increasing the balance challenge. However, if you're still building your foundation, focus first on perfect form and controlled breathing, inhaling as you lower and exhaling slowly while holding, keeping your mind focused on resisting until the end of the set. Because it's so simple and requires no machines, the isometric squat fits easily into your routine, at home, in the office, using a wall, or even outdoors. Over time, gradually increasing the hold duration can yield even more impressive results in leg strength and overall conditioning. This natural progression also enhances body awareness, as you become more attuned to joint alignment and muscle engagement with every second of the hold. Number 3. Dead hang. The dead hang appears simple. Just hang from a bar with your arms fully extended, but try it to feel how much it challenges your grip strength, shoulder stability, and even your core. By supporting your entire body weight with your hands alone, you intensely engage your forearms and hands, preparing you for pull-ups or other grip-intensive movements. To perform it, grab the bar at shoulder width with your palms facing either forward or backward, according to your preference. Keep your arms straight and your shoulders slightly engaged, without letting them creep up toward your ears. A slight swing is natural at first, but aim to stabilize your legs by bracing your abs and glutes. If you're a beginner, target 10 to 20 seconds for 3 sets. Over time, work up to 30 or even 60 seconds, always respecting your limits. The main mistake is relaxing your shoulders too much, which overloads the neck. Conversely, over-contracting them is also unhelpful. Find balance by keeping your shoulder blades gently retracted and depressed. Focus on breathing. Inhale before you hang and exhale slowly, avoiding breath holding and spikes in blood pressure. Beyond strengthening the forearms and shoulders, the dead hang benefits the spine, as the traction from your body weight can relieve compression between vertebrae. To vary the hang, try a mixed grip, one palm facing you and the other facing away, to engage muscles differently. Another option is to lift your knees slightly, increasing demand on the rectus abdominis as your core works harder to stabilize. If the basic version becomes easy, advanced variations include one-arm dead hangs, though these require significantly more strength and stability. Remember to alternate grips, palms forward or backward, to diversify the stimulus on your forearms and shoulders. Number 2. Isometric glute bridge. The isometric glute bridge is excellent for the posterior chain, especially the glutes and lower back, while also engaging the core. Lie on your back with knees bent, feet flat on the floor close to your glutes. Then lift your hips until your shoulders, hips, and knees form a straight line, holding that position without lowering. The trick is to squeeze your glutes and abs firmly, keeping your body stable as if it were an inclined plank. For beginners, about 20 seconds for 3 sets is a good start. As you gain strength, progress to 30 or 40 seconds without letting the hips sag. If you feel lower back pain, adjust the height. You may be raising your hips too high or not engaging your abs sufficiently. The goal is a straight line without overarching the spine. Also, press your heels into the floor to better activate the glutes. One major benefit is correcting imbalances caused by prolonged sitting. Weak glutes can lead to lower back pain and poor posture. By strengthening this area, you protect the spine and gain stability for movements like walking, running, climbing stairs, or squatting. The isometric contraction deeply activates muscle fibers often neglected in routine exercises. Another tip is controlled breathing. Inhale as you lift your hips and exhale slowly while holding. This continuous airflow helps maintain tension in the target muscles without overloading the neck or shoulders. To make it more challenging, try a single leg bridge by extending one leg and holding your weight on the other. But remember to switch sides to avoid imbalances. A mat or soft carpet is enough for comfort. For extra intensity, place your upper back on a bench or low chair to create a decline, which heightens the contraction. But the principle remains the same. Focus on glute activation, keep the core tight, and maintain precise alignment. Number 1. Isometric plank. To close with a flourish, we have the isometric plank, a classic for the core. The principle is simple. Keep your body aligned like a board, supported on your forearms or hands, and the balls of your feet. To start, try holding for 20 seconds in 3 sets. If that's too much, reduce to 10 or 15 seconds until you build endurance. Keep your hips level, avoiding both sagging and an overly raised rear. Your head should remain neutral, gaze toward the floor, protecting your neck and distributing the load more evenly. A common mistake is holding your breath, which raises blood pressure and causes early fatigue. Inhale before assuming the position and exhale slowly as you hold. The isometric plank is excellent for strengthening the entire core and also works shoulder and lower back stability. This muscular reinforcement positively impacts posture, since a firmer abdomen helps support the spine. Additionally, the exercise can be adapted to different levels. To make it easier, rest your knees on the floor. To up the challenge, try a side plank or lift one arm or leg, testing your balance. The advantage of requiring no equipment makes the plank very accessible, whether at home or traveling. With consistency, you'll notice improvements in tasks that demand abdominal strength, like carrying objects or standing upright for long periods. Time progression is flexible. Begin with modest goals, and as you master the technique, increase gradually. This helps maintain progress and prevents overload. If performed with attention to posture, the plank protects your lower back rather than harming it by engaging the supporting muscles. The secret is to distribute tension throughout the body, not letting only the shoulders or abdomen bear the weight. It's living proof that often what seems simple delivers the most consistent results. For an extra challenge, place your feet on an unstable surface like an exercise ball, forcing your core to work even harder to maintain balance. Still, the foundation remains. Keep perfect alignment and breathe steadily. Each of the 6 isometric exercises we've presented plays an irreplaceable role in building a balanced, strong, and resilient body. Understanding the importance of each transforms this sequence into a robust body transformation program capable of producing visible, lasting gains as well as promoting health and well-being in all daily activities. Superman, position 6. The Superman is much more than a fun movement. It recruits deep muscles throughout the entire posterior chain, lower back, glutes, and hamstrings, which, when weak or inactive, are primary causes of chronic pain and poor posture. By holding your arms and legs elevated for a few seconds, you activate muscle fibers that normally only engage during highly complex movements. This creates a support base in the lower back, essential for protecting the spine when sitting, driving, or even carrying objects. Moreover, the position helps improve body awareness. You learn to sense whether you're truly contracting the glute or merely forcing the lift. Variations such as raising only opposite limbs or holding a light weight in your hands make the exercise progressive and adaptable to any fitness level. Isometric push-up, position 5. The isometric push-up goes far beyond holding your torso suspended. It generates constant resistance in the chest, shoulders, and triceps while the core fights not to give way. This continuous tension stimulates both slow and fast twitch fibers simultaneously, increasing muscle density and joint stability. For those suffering shoulder instability, this exercise gently strengthens the rotator cuff, reducing injury risks. By varying angle and depth, narrowing the elbow angle, or elevating the feet, you recruit even more of the abs and lower chest musculature, creating a solid pushing strength base that positively impacts door-pushing movements, carrying bags, or racket sports. Isometric squat, position 4. The invisible chair is one of the best exercises to safely strengthen quadriceps and glutes, as it requires no load transfer. transfer. The resistance comes from your body weight and constant thigh muscle contraction. Besides toning the legs, it improves knee stability by strengthening the ligaments and tendons around the joint, reducing the risk of sprains and injuries when climbing stairs, running, or jumping. The freestanding version, without a wall, demands greater core control to keep the torso upright, adding abdominal endurance gains. For those wanting to intensify, holding a weight at chest level or crossing your arms increases balance challenge and muscular load, making each second of the hold even more effective. Dead hang, position 3. The dead hang may seem passive, but it's actually one of the best exercises for developing grip strength, scapular stability, and shoulder mobility. When hanging from a bar, you engage forearm and hand muscles, fundamental for pull-ups and opening jars, while also relieving spinal tension through gentle traction. Beginners can start with just a few seconds, and as they progress, move on to knee raises or alternate their grip between pronation, supination, and mixed grips. This variety works different muscle fascicles, ensuring strength isn't concentrated in a single spot. Isometric glute bridge, position 2. Lying down and lifting the hips may seem simple, but this isometric bridge corrects postural imbalances caused by a sedentary lifestyle and long hours seated. By aligning hips, knees, and shoulders, you intensely activate the glutes and posterior chain, improving gait pattern and preventing recurring lower back pain. To amplify the effect, try the unilateral version. By lifting only one leg, you force the supporting glute to bear all the weight, correcting asymmetries in strength and stability between the body's sides. This practice directly impacts activities like walking, climbing stairs, and squatting, making them safer and more efficient. Isometric plank, position 1. The plank is the most complete core exercise there is. It distributes tension across the entire abdominal region, lower back, shoulders, and even the glutes, creating the so-called strength belt that supports the spine. Keeping the body aligned like a board protects the lumbar region from injury, strengthens the thoracolumbar fascia, and improves overall balance. Variations such as side plank, arm, or leg lifts challenge motor control even further and engage the transverse abdominis, an essential muscle for a firm, stable abdomen. Those who suffer from lower back pain or postural imbalances experience significant improvements in stability when they incorporate the plank regularly. The true power of these 6 exercises lies in the combination of stimuli. While the Superman and the bridge prioritize the posterior chain, the push-up and plank fortify the core and torso, the squat strengthens the legs, and the dead hang sharpens grip and mobility. Together, they create a balanced program that avoids overloading any single muscle group and reduces the risk of compensatory injury. To progress, alternate isometric days with dynamic exercises, jumps, light runs, or functional lifts, and track your hold times. Noticing that you can plank for 5 more seconds or hold a squat more steadily makes your progress tangible and keeps motivation high. These exercises spill over from the gym into everyday life. The Superman's lumbar stability improves your posture at work and study. The push-ups pushing strength makes moving furniture or opening gates easier. The squat's endurance makes climbing stairs less tiring. The dead hang's grip helps with manual tasks. The glute bridge reduces pain after long periods of sitting, and the plank enhances your ability to stand upright for hours without fatigue. This synergy of benefits makes an isometric routine one of the most efficient ways to invest little time for big results. Each exercise is a key piece in a mosaic of strength, endurance, and stability. By respecting each movement's unique importance, recruiting deep fibers, stabilizing joints, and developing localized endurance, and performing them with technique, focus, and mindful progression, you build a solid body capable of meeting daily challenges and ready to excel in any sport. This integration of mind and muscle, technique, and body awareness is what makes isometrics so powerful, simple in execution, but complete in results. It proves that often the most basic exercises deliver the deepest, most lasting transformations. Bonus tip to enhance your results: supplement with creatine. Creatine is a compound produced naturally by the body and found in foods like red meat and fish. Its primary role in muscle gain is tied to rapidly supplying energy to cells during high-intensity exercises such as strength training. Muscle phosphocreatine stores regenerate adenosine triphosphate, the cell's main energy source. By supplementing with creatine, these these stores increase, prolonging your ability to perform intense, heavy repetitions, which translates into a greater hypertrophic stimulus since you can train with more volume or intensity. Additionally, creatine promotes intracellular water retention, making muscle cells appear fuller. This positive effect supports an anabolic environment and enhances protein synthesis. With continuous use, many people report more consistent gains in strength and lean mass. But a warning, there are mistakes you should never make when taking creatine, as they can turn a great supplement into a real hazard. To learn what they are, check out the video appearing on the screen now. Thank you for watching until the end, and may God bless you, my friend.